The 40k Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Through warp storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as loyal warriors arise. Saints and psychers bend the flame, every world speaks her name. The Empress rules without shame, as war she does reclaim. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. The imperium we prevail. The warriors march with sacred might, their purpose burning crystal bright, to lift the throne world from its plight and guard humanity's light. Of stars and dying flame, a red-haired queen of fire came, with eyes of blue that pierced the skies. She cast down gods, she shattered lies. In golden plate and crimson veil, she walks the void where tyrants pale. A sword like comets in her hand, and none but truth shall ever stand. She judges not with hate or pride, but sees all hearts, their truth inside. No whisper vile can twist the soul, while she still reigns and keeps us whole. She purges anathema's blight with holy flame and burning might. No chaos born, no alien kin shall ever breach her light again. The throne of gold, once dim now burns, as justice speaks and fate returns. The traitors scream, the liars cry, are drowned beneath her war-born sky. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the Empress born of endless fight. No tea, no breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The wolf shall scream, the shadows run before the gaze of heaven's sun. So rise, O sons and daughters true. She watches all, she fights for you. Her blade shall fall, her will remain, till none but honor shall remain. Before the storm that breaks the sky, the weight of worlds upon my shoulders falls. They look to me with hope I can't deny. Through fire and fear I hear their desperate calls. The burden's mine to bear, though I may fall. When everything is lost and hope grows thin, I find the strength that's burning deep within. I will rise above the chaos and the pain, break through the darkness, stand against the rain. No force can make me, no beat down. I am sure the light somehow I will rise above. The city crumbles underneath my feet, but in my heart the flame will never die. Each broken soul I vow to make complete. Though sacrifice may be the price I pay, I'll face tomorrow, come what may. When everything is lost and hope grows thin, I find the strength that's burning deep within. I will rise above call me hero, but I'm just a man with bleeding hands and a breaking heart. But when the world needs saving, here I stand, ready to play my part. I will rise above the chaos and the pain, break through the darkness, stand against the rain. No force can take and make me bow. I am sure the light somehow I will rise, somehow I will rise above.
you think your lies would last forever? Standing in my broken kingdom's dust. Your crown is cracked, your chains have served their time. The scales of fate are tipping back to us. No mask can hide what burns inside. The truth cuts through your endless night. Are you ready for the red night? I am the fire and the blade. Justice rises from the ashes of your shame. Are you ready for the reckoning? When the thunder speaks my name. Did you count the souls you left behind you? Every broken vow which twisted deep. Your empire built on fear is cracking now. The hungry earth devours what you feed. No spell can bind what's been set free. The storm has come and I'm the key. Are you ready for the reckoning? I am the fire, I am the blade. Justice rises from the ashes of your shame. Are you ready for the reckoning? When the thunder speaks my name. Through endless war, through bitter cold, my spirit burns, my heart stays bold. The heavens shake, the mountains bow. Your judgment day is here and now. Are you ready for the reckoning? I am the fire, I am the blade. Justice rises from the ashes of your shame. Are you ready for the reckoning? When the thunder speaks my name. When the thunder speaks my name. The thunder speaks my name.
The 40K Empress doesn't ride alone. Warriors of the Imperium followed her along. She is entering an uncharted home of mischief and hidden minds full grown. Schemes in shadows, whispers that roam, lurking beneath each gilded dome. But with blade and will carved from stone, she claims the stars as her throne. Through warpless storms and iron skies, her banners rise where silence lies. With bolter songs and power cries, they purge the void of the traitor's guide. Saints and psychers heed her flame, a golden light system speaks her hallowed name. The Empress lives and wars reclaim. Her warriors march with faith and fire, their souls alight with one desire, to see the throne world lift still higher, freed from ruin, rot, and liar. She rides ahead with eyes aglow, where truth is buried deep below. And in her wake, the brave shall go, to cleanse the dark with righteous woe.
In the ash of stars and dying flame, a red-haired queen of fire came. With eyes of blue that pierced the skies, she cast down gods, she shattered lies. In golden plate and crimson veil, she walks the void where tyrants fail. A sword like comets in her hand, and none for truth shall ever stand. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the empress born of endless fight. No sea, no breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The warp shall scream, the shadow before the gaze of heaven and sun. She judges not with hate or pride, but sees all hearts, their truth inside. No whisper vile can twist the soul, while she still reigns and keeps us whole. She purges anathemas light with holy flame and burning might. No chaos spawn, no alien kin shall ever breach her light again. The throne of gold, once dim, now burns as justice speaks and fate returns. The traitors scream, the liars cry, are drowned beneath her war-born sky. All hail the flame, the wrath, the light, the empress born of endless fight. No sea of breath, no traitor's creed shall make her children break or bleed. The warp shall scream, the shadows before the gaze of heaven's sun. So rise, O sons and daughters true. She watches all, she fights for you. Her blade shall fall, her will remain, till none but honor shall remain.
Woohoo! Good morning, good evening to everyone. We are here, we are gathered for Boltgun, so some fun. And hi to you, amazing Tsunami over there, my partner in gaming.
Hail Empress, hail chat.
We're just writing something in the chat. Okay, guys, I'm gonna address you all. So I already, try to write this. Okay. Okay, so guys, we're gonna play Boltgun as I said. Tsunami is gonna keep me company. I just asked Yasto to please post, if he can, the GoFundMe of our dear friend the Finch King, who needs our help now more than ever because he's about to lose his home and the situation is really dire and the circumstances are horrible. So whoever can donate to Finch, please do that. I have to share his campaign more. So yeah, I just want to share that, guys, because really it's great if we can help one of us, a fellow member of the community. So hi to Thomas, a Stark of Fire. I'm happy to see ya. Man of Culture is gonna complain it's too early probably again. Clayton. Hi, dear Clayton. Hope that the workday as goes well today. Manny, what's the time in India, by the way, where you are? And dear Yasto, of course. And thank you so much, Yasto, for helping, for being a great mod all together. So this kind of a schedule with Boltgun, it's really fun. You know, Boltgun and switching back to the thing, the Elden Ring DLC. Where I am now, it's super mega cold. So yeah, this is from real woo, basically, because otherwise I'm gonna freeze my brains off while playing the game.
Did you see Jeremiah Norris in chat?
Oh, Jeremiah! Hi, Jeremiah. Good morning. So happy to see you. Something about Starkfire says something about Zinch, but I don't see it.
Stark says, Zinch demons are easier than the Nurgle ones in this game. Plague toads are tanky. But the Lord of Change is more powerful than the GUO in this game.
Oh, okay, I see. Guys, in Stark of Iron, what kind of a games, what kind of a, if you play Warhammer 40k, what kind of a games do you prefer? Like the action type, like this one, first person, the action type, third person, like Space Marine, strategy games, like Dawn of War series, or something isometric, like Inquisitor Martyr, like, what do you guys prefer? I think that's a cool question. Can you hear Tsunami, guys, by the way? Tsunami, say something?
Something.
I think it's good. Guys, give us some feedback on the sound. I got caught in the cold, a bit wind and rain today, walking back. Well, the weather here is absolutely horrible. So yeah. It's very weird. Well, it's basically winter is coming. That's what happens. I died. Okay, I need... I will get into the game. Sound is good. Thank you.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Stark of Iron says, I play games like this. I have Dawn of War series. I'm getting a gaming PC to play Battlefield Gothic soon. Can't wait to play Rogue Trader as well. If it's a 40k, you'll see me playing it.
Oh, okay. Well, I have a question again for you guys. If the new Dawn of War comes out, do you want me to play it? Because I'm not good at strategy games, because that is literally the least genre of games that I ever played in my life, and generally I like to be inside the action up close. That's why my favorite type of a game is a third-person action game or third-person action RPG. But yeah, and second is first-person, like this game. But strategy games or isometric, I need more convincing. So I know that a lot of people like it, but I'll probably suck. I did play Battle Sector, which I found to be very interesting, and I did like it, but then I got stuck fighting a Tyranid, I'm not sure, it's a big Tyranid. I don't know the Tyranids, because Tyranids are not my specialty. But it's a big freaking Tyranid, and I couldn't get past him, so I basically had to leave it. I didn't also see a lot of pictures back then for the game, but I did enjoy what I played. It's just that I don't understand these games like I understand any other type of a game. Oh no, I'm so screwed. Still on those, in that situation where I'm stuck for real, and I have to figure out a way how to be not stuck. Warning, remaining, knockling, critical, heal, greater demon. Oh my god. Hey, hi to you, Trunks. Trunks sent 5 membership. Thank you. So I'm sorry for my corgi. He is upset. He probably hears something from outside. Just let me find a spot. And I'll
Logan.
Totally salute ya. And hello, Logan. Hello, Logan. Trunks, thank you so much. Thank you for starting off the stream with the support. Thank you so. You're getting the Wonder Woman salute. Although you can't see a damn thing. It's here. The muscles are there. Really, guys. Winter is such. But I'll try to make as much gains as possible winter time, so I have more to show summertime. Oh no.
Hail to everyone in stream also that said something to me. I didn't want to cut her off. Stark of Iron asks, would you like to do some double feature streams on 40K gaming with me during these hours in 2 weeks?
During the what in 2 weeks?
During these hours where you're Hail David Chapman,
Ah.
what your currently time is, he wants to know if you'd like to do double feature with him, and then leading into his stream afterwards.
Well, I gotta think about how this is going to happen technically. I mean, am I playing the game? Are you also playing the game in the same time?
Right, it would be a co-op. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Well, why not? Yeah, we can figure it out. We just gotta talk as soon as I have time. I mean, just write me your idea how this is gonna happen technically on Discord, and we're gonna discuss. Oh boy, oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood. He says, no, you do your stream first, then he goes into his.
Ah, so after my stream?
Ah, okay. Sorry, Stark. I misunderstood. So he wants you to, basically, you guys to be playing, in theory, the same game. Your stream would go for 2 hours, and then the party would continue over on his channel.
Ah, okay. But he's gonna be on my stream before
Right.
his stream.
So he'll just join your stream, and you guys join forces, but post your stream. If I'm misunderstanding this, Tony, say something. Then everyone, you raid his chat, and then the same kind of action continues.
Aha, okay. But I have to be on his stream as well after my stream.
You would just raid it. You don't necessarily have to be Hail Clinton. It's just, I think that the idea is just that 40K fans, if the hype is there, will leave your stream, possibly raid it, and then go to his stream and then continue the action. And in theory, I'm guessing that this is what you're thinking, the community will keep growing because more rabid 40K fans would keep being in the same community, and then people will recognize people and then invite more people, etc. Like a multiplier, combat multiplier.
Yes, sounds good because I'll probably, I can't like be in one stream after the other. I can be live more than 2 hours, sometimes 3. It depends on when I start. But other than that, it's a great idea. So if I don't have to be on the second stream, that I'm perfectly fine with the idea, yeah. It's just that I do have a limited time. I have to take care of my doggies. I have to train, eat, whatever I need to do, make videos, figure out things about making videos, a lot of stuff.
Stark of Iron, if I messed any of that up, please put it in the chat, and I'll make sure that I pass the message on.
Oh yes.
I'm doing well, Droid Sensei. Thank you for asking. Yeah, okay, so it was about what I thought. Stark of Iron says, that way late night 40K fans can continue to enjoy the double feature. That being for the Americans, of course, and then that's afternoon action for you all.
Awesome. Okay, Stark. Just text me on Discord. We're gonna talk later today if you can. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you for the 1 membership. Thank you so. Just watching what the puppies are doing. Okay.
Okie doke, says Stark of Iron.
Awesome. Okay, now I have, guys, I have 100 health. It's time to save because we did get a bit further this time. We gotta defeat the boss, which I still can't do.
I have a side note thing to add on. Yasto, I checked out your Griffin cast finally. I watched a few of their things. It was something.
A Griffin cast?
Of Iron says, yep, we could do it like twice a month. Doesn't have to be every night unless demand calls for it. Logan is getting ready for his morning training. Jeremiah says, welcome to you all. I just wanted to make sure Yasto knew that I actually checked out the channel. I was still following up on the site that he sent me to, and It was something.
Okay. Yes, I don't know what that is. You gotta tell me.
Yeah. So I looked into it, and
Come on, die.
yeah, I think I need to look at it some more.
Ow. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, 100. Got the 100 health.
Art says trick is to save the plasma for the demon. Use the heavy bolter on the champions.
Yeah, I'm trying to switch weapons to see what's better. I have so many weapons. Okay, let's try this one. I don't even. What does this do? Okay. Don't even use all the weapons. This is very weird weapon. Is this guy healing himself or what? Okay, I think that was good. I just have to test the weapons. Not really much of an impact. How about this? Too close combat? Gonna die. Let's try it. I think this was strong weapon, but from close. Eh. Get it. Eesh. Wow. At least the save is good. Okay, this weapon is good for everyone. Yeah.
No, Yasta, I apologize. I enjoyed the content. There's a lot of channels that are similar to it. I do appreciate maybe a little too much in some ways, that kind of content.
I'm
I
curious.
sound strange. I'm not sure why I sound strange, droid.
I'm so curious. What the heck is that kind of content and I don't know about it?
It's kind of like modern women finding out the consequences of their own action.
But whose channel is that?
The channel is called Griffin Mind. Me being the idiot drunk that I am, I literally looked at a Peter Griffin like meme channel. Then I got it wrong again, and I looked at some sort of college weirdos, some essentially like children talking about like 19-year-olds, but they were talking about toxic masculinity. And I was like, what the hell is this shit?
Oh yes, because they're
And then
so
I finally
wise.
got to the.
They're so wise on this in this age. They know everything. Yeah.
It's nice that they're like having discussions on it, but they're like, it was such this is not the same channel like the channel he's talking about. I was talking about the mistake that I made. These guys are basically like rationalizing some of this cuck type behavior, in my opinion. But the channel that Yasto turned me on to is more like essentially like TikTok videos, women bitching about things that are happening to them. They can't figure out why. I think this has a lot to do with something similar to where I mentioned if a girl got caught under a squat bar, for instance, in a gym, she'd have like 10 men running like to help her out in the old days. And now, because of camera set up everywhere, the whole Stitch incoming thing, and then making fun of men, regardless of what they look like, now no one will help. And now younger women are baffled why this is happening.
Oh, they really shouldn't be, but at least that's not everywhere. Thank God.
Yes. Yasto confirms Griffin Mind.
Yes, to just send it over the messenger when you can. I'm gonna check it out because, as I said, I need some material for my OnlyFans educational fun content. So yeah, I need topic to discuss there. As you know, if you don't know, I do. Sorry.
This ties very well into the other YouTube channel we had mentioned, the Dadvocate, who is a woman essentially espousing the same things.
Yeah.
So
both channels
could
then.
make for a very theory content, I would assume.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some pretty so a lot of people that'll agree with you wholeheartedly, and then on the flip side of it, I think you're going to get some serious hate.
Who, me?
Well, yeah, if you cover it, content-wise.
Nobody's gonna hate on me on OnlyFans. Don't worry. Plus, I mean, people there agree with common sense. So if I say that girls suck for doing this, then I think everybody will agree that girls suck. I don't think anybody's not gonna agree with me on that because nobody likes that. Nobody likes these girls, you know?
You should come to America.
I mean, who can like such a conniving bitches, excuse my language, that will do something so bad on purpose and then expect
good
that
majority-
anybody's gonna like them.
A good majority of the west coast of my country, not to mention many large cities
Yeah,
and
but
colleges.
I don't see how they love them or like them. I mean, they can like how they look, but that doesn't mean they like their character. Like, who wants to be screwed up like that? Doesn't make
That's
any
the whole
sense.
thing. There's a new topic of so-called man called the male feminist, and these guys are essentially just predators agreeing with anything that these girls say, and they're doing it so they can get laid, obviously, but they're still pushing this messaging along, and it's awful. It really is.
I
It's an
mean-
awful thing to say.
I know. I mean, I'm aware of everything. It's just that nobody's gonna subscribe to my OnlyFans for educational content if they don't like me and how I think. If they don't like based thinking, they're not gonna subscribe anyway. So there's not gonna be anybody in the comment section there being like, "Oh no, I'm totally for toxic women." You know, that's not gonna happen.
If these are the same kind of guys, they might tell a girl in reality, "Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. Go girl, boss girl." And then they're going to go to your channel and be like, "Oh yeah, I totally agree with you also." Oh, Stark said it. That's a fantastic comment. Stark says it's toxic levels of simping.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, but
Well said, sir.
yeah, absolutely. But I never had such a stupid case. So
It's not just boys, Thomas. It's more like there's wolves in sheep's clothing, and the clothing, the so-called sheep clothing, is they're wearing this male feminist garb, and then a lot of other what I would consider weaker men who are essentially just trying to follow the crowd, they get onto it, and that's the real soy boys. So there's soy boys and soy boys in wolf's clothing.
well, they're not getting anything of quality, and most of the times these women are just gonna use them anyway, so they're not really gonna get anything, which is gonna be a lose-lose situation. I doubt that one of these girls will allow any of these men to do anything. I mean, to actually allow them to get laid or something. They're probably just gonna
Yeah,
use
they're
them.
gonna get friend zoned.
Yeah, exactly.
So Griffin Mine from Yasto. Shit, the message moved. Hang on one second.
Eesh.
Griffin Mine talks mostly about stuff in the USA, and he recommends U.S. guys look for a wife in Eastern Europe or Asia, somewhere more traditional.
Well, sure.
Then Jeremiah says,
Just make sure she's not in it for the green card.
right. Jeremiah Norris says, and they call us toxic because we're gentlemen. David Chapman says there are some people who just can't think for themselves or can't make their own opinions. I'll just read a little bit and then I'll shut up to let you talk.
Okay.
Yasta says Simps are the worst, according to that guy I'm talking about. Says at Stark of Iron, I should say. Thomas Mumby is confused. Are there tiers of soy boys? Yes, there are. Droid Sensei says Tsunami. People always speaking about their views like it's the universal truth. I wish more people would empathize with. This is my opinion while on sensitive topic. That's a fair take. I mean, it's a qualifier, sure. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, it starts back to Warhammer stuff. So I'll be quiet now and please comment away.
Okay. I mean, I've talked about such topics many times because these types of girls are nothing new, but it's just the modern way that they use the modern tools to screw up guys, and this is bad for women and men both because then men are just gonna assume that if you look good, maybe you're one of these girls, which is not true. Thankfully, I don't know such thing ever happening in our gyms here, so there's no trend like that going here. People just work out. I've been in our public gyms only a few times in my life because I have all the equipment that I need at home, so that's it. But usually, guys just well, for what I've seen, I mean, like I said, I only been to the gym a few times. They stare a bit. I'm not doing anything. I mean, I'm not sexy at all. I don't think. I'm not wearing anything crazy. Just normal stuff. It's not like what they wear anyway. But they just stare at me because it's rare to see a woman lift heavy weights. So get this. They stare because of that, because I'm going to their equipment and lifting it. So they're just wondering, oh, that's rare. And that's it. And they don't say anything. They don't bother me. So it's absolutely fine. But that's really it. I was in one gym in Greece. I mean, in Greece when I was there on vacation like 5 years ago, and it was the same situation. Everybody were like, "Ooh, she's lifting the heavy stuff," because all the other women in the gym usually lift nothing, the smallest possible weights that are like for babies, and they're just not interesting. So men just like, we've seen that all the time. But when I go to the machines, to the like deadlifts and bench presses and the bigger dumbbells and the cables, and they're like, oh, that's interesting. So I don't have any bad experience in the gym. It's good, but I still prefer, of course, to train by myself at home because it's total amazingness, and I can listen to a show and whatever. I can keep an eye on my puppies. It's just perfect. I'm not bored because some people think that it's boring to train at home. Nothing like that. I'm saving money, not have to travel. I invested in weights that are gonna be there forever. So yeah, that's it. Any comments, Tsunami?
From me?
From the chat.
Oh no, there's plenty of comments. I just wanted to make sure you're all good.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Let's see. Come on, scroll up.
Come on, come on. Damn it.
Okay. From where we left off, Stark says, I love the Lehman Russ wreck, just chilling there. This is why I hate the Lord of Change, the auto damage spell from Stark. Yes, I'm on East Coast and I'm Gen X. Jeremiah Norris says, so am I. Both. Yasto, let's pump those likes up, please, everyone. Cool. Jeremiah worries about the infamous ick list.
Oh,
Are you familiar with this this thing, Gary?
Infamous what? I didn't hear what. What is that?
Quotation mark ick list.
Hold on, let me see how it's spelled in chat.
As in, like, it's icky, makes me sick.
No, I'm not. I don't think I am familiar with that. What is that?
So this toxic gym culture that I was kind of talking about is girls will go into the gym wearing pretty much nothing in a lot of ways. They'll go in the like most occupied areas. They will set up a camera and a whole Instagram show. And if a guy even walks by and glances out of the corner of his eye, they will then go ahead and take their video, plaster it on YouTube, and call them part of the ick list, talking about these old creepy men staring at me, etc., so on and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of guys started seeing that, of course, and they're like, oh, okay, no fucking problem then. I won't help at all.
Oh,
So now
God.
there's a lot of newer videos of men that will absolutely not look at a woman even if she's screaming for help. They'll just pretend their music's too loud and I can't hear it, I can't see it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. The whole thing.
I guess kind of what they asked for.
I mean, they're literally creating hostility for absolutely no reason and being absolutely horrible human beings, these girls. And now, of course, guys are disgusted. So the icky list should be like the opposite. Girls that behave horribly, that's icky. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's another famous TikToker who actually just cucked himself recently by the name of Joey Swoles. who was calling out this kind of really inappropriate gym behavior, but he just made a huge mistake and lost a ton of his credibility.
Oh, why?
Anyway, because he was on a stream and he was talking about whatever nonsense he was talking about. And this is how dumb it is in my country. He said colored people when speaking about minorities instead of saying people of color, and they tried to cancel him for that. So then he shows up the next day or whenever with this ridiculous apology video to lefties who, you know, the second you apologize to a lefty, it's never enough. They're going to ask for more and more and more and more.
Yeah.
So he ended up fucking losing a ton of fucking support. He got clowned on by the usual fucking crowd, and he made national fucking news for himself by being a little soy bitch. But anyways, do you want me to pick up from chat where I left off, or kind of move a little further forwards?
Yes, read what the Imperium says. Thank you.
All right. From where I left off, from the ick list, David Chapman says, as long as those people realize that others have different opinions, that this is where talking to each other is important. Sure, I agree. But lefties don't want to talk anymore. They just want to yell and scream and say, something or other.
Yes.
Stark of Iron says, I know someone who is a power lifter. She's a local gym legend. Literally talks to none of the bros there, just goes in, crushes it, leaves. She works out to vent her anger on the world, and the bros are legit giving her a wide berth. Sure, I mean, that's more similar to the gym that I go to. Thomas says, what I don't understand, why wear skimpy clothes and not expect to be looked at? Oh, Thomas, yeah, you are definitely not from America. It's literally, they bait them on purpose. That's how they make the content. And the algorithm for TikTok definitely is giving them attention for it.
Yes, and you know what else?
Said,
just not to forget my thought, just want to say one thing that a lot of guys actually don't know and haven't seen. Maybe some of you know, but some of you probably don't. But all of these girls that do this, they put implants into their pants and then they squat. So those asses are not real. I mean, she either has an implant in her body or an implant in her pants. And you can see that like on YouTube, on TikTok, that is the common practice. But, you know, guys don't watch like girls, you know, I don't know what content, that maybe that's like from the girls type of a content. So you'll probably never see it. But they literally take silicone butts and they put them into their pants, or they just have that, how is that Brazilian butt lift done already. So those are not even real. So everything is pretty much fake. They're all fake. I mean, even common people now have a lot of procedures, so they're not even worth it physically, not only mentally or character-wise or whatever. Yeah, continue.
Finch King says, sorry, I forgot to like. I just did. David Chapman says, but that just means you're stronger than others. It's not hard to comprehend. Yasto says, beep to the Finch King. Stark of Iron says, I rely on calisthenics and free weights at home and job on the blocks for cardio as we get some decent incline on hills. Jeremiah says, the Finch King. Oh, shit. Oh, man, that jumped. What the hell?
Did the chat jump?
Yeah, it jumped like so far that I'm trying to go up slow. Okay, Finch King says, I liked a bit ago, and I didn't say, but I did. I also liked. Manny says, agreed, a woman should be able to do tasks that need muscles. Sure.
Come on, come on.
Logan K, beep. Finch King says, hello, everyone. Manny says, not necessarily military or dangerous tasks, but at least know their way around a drill or a saw or tools. Again, sure.
Yes.
Thomas says, think we covered that last stream or the stream before. Blind guy got accused of staring in the gym, says Manny. That was very funny. Ick list, man of culture. I think we already covered that.
I beat the boss. Just to say, I beat the boss. I'm so happy. Okay,
what?
Continue. I beat the boss. I beat the boss.
Well, GG. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like not ignore chat and go back to where they left off.
Yeah, awesome. I'm just happy. I finally beat the boss.
Thomas says, "What did Joey do?" Yeah, I already explained it. He's a little cuck bitch, and he made himself an absolute fucking laughingstock. David Chapman, there's a similar video with a young girl setup in a store taking a long time at the register, and the guy keeps watching her. Yeah, they do this all the time, David. Manny says, Hulk Hogan shirt. Brett Cooper did a video on it, Man of Culture, concerning the Joey Swole situation. Yeah, Brett Cooper is her name.
Yeah.
Thomas says he's not an ass man anyways. I am, but anyways. Manny says ass implants, potato. Ass long, very funny, Manny. Manny says ass long as it is in her pants.
What?
Goofball.
Well, when you pull
yeah,
that leggings
ass, you
off,
said
that thing is
ass.
falling off at your feet. That's gonna be hilarious.
Pinch King says there's nothing wrong with a human being looking at another human being of the opposite sex they find attractive. That's how the population and society continues and not die out. Sure. But now with the Me Too movement, that changed everything, which is why I was already saying women clown themselves.
Jesus.
Logan says, good thing you can also train at home. Nobody can accuse me of staring. Well played, sir. Jeremiah says it was posted by her a year ago. Tsunami, to me, yeah, they make guys look like creep in the gyms. That's a U.S. trend thing. Oh, no, it absolutely left the U.S. I definitely seen some in the UK. So all over the UK. And that's where ick became stitch. That's what the UK bros or girls called it.
Eek.
Skipping by some GGs. She ducked and cover, shot the boss up, says Manny. Droid Sensei says, Tsunami, I am sorry, but I will advise most single males to be very wary of Americans' left-wing women. You have to find out now. Yeah, of course. Droid, I mean, that's the most sensible thing in the world. That's why we have nose ring theory, colored hair theory, tattoos on your neck or above theory. There's a lot of fast and easy ways to spot a lefty and stay the hell away from them. Those are all fucking freak weirdos. But that's my opinion, of course.
Hi, Sand.
My opinions do not directly relate to the host. I am just a stranger that's ethereal voice that's talking. Sand says, same, I train at home. I can look and listen to whatever I want. Nice. Okay, you guys figure that out. Logan K says, Tsunami, you're an ass man too. Man of culture would say that you and I are men of culture indeed. Indeed. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't like boobs. I just like butts too. But anyways, I will leave that alone.
That is great. Who else likes boobs over ass or both?
Well, in the 80s, asses were not valued as much. That wasn't the trend. But I think in the 90s, it's going to sound so dumb. There was a famous, at the time, quasi-rap song by a guy named Sir Mix-a-Lot called I Like Big Butts.
Oh, I know it.
And the more that urban culture and black culture started to permeate throughout the rest of society, the more it was more acceptable to say this.
Mm-hmm.
And this was fantastic because it's like, you know, some women like to work out in the gym. Some are very skinny and slender, and that's good too. So there was an opening for both. However, the fucking pigs and hogs decided to fucking co-opt this, and that's why the word curvy means 600 different things to include pounds.
Yeah. It means fat by this point.
Well, it's not necessarily that. I think from an American standpoint, a really easy way of saying this would be like, there's the like artsy nerd girls who are generally speaking pretty skinny. They just like to read books. Then you'd have like soccer girls who are well-built, athletic looking, but more muscular than not. And then we have a game called softball here, which is like baseball for girls. And the softball chicks would look
Ooh,
curvy.
chickens!
They had obvious standard female chub on them, which is completely normal. So they're a little thicker looking. And that's what curvy used to mean.
Yeah, I know. But now fat people call themselves curvy all the time. So that's gonna destroy this.
So, like, the civil rights era opened the door for all kinds of fucking. It is like the Pandora's box opening up. So, in the beginning, it was fantastic, but activists kept bitching about it. And then, right behind, like, standard civil rights, which makes perfect sense to anyone, I think, the normal people, the gays came in. And right behind the gays was every other fucking freako agenda. And that's where all this ists and foves and all this nonsense came from. And US President Barack Obama helped usher this fucking age in by giving lefties in the United States more of a platform, which of course, the United States has a tendency of setting trends worldwide. And that's what's going on.
Yeah.
And now we're trying to undo that.
Good. Oh my
Sam
god.
says, should I quote school prison on the topic? Manny says, boobies, buttocks, why not both of those? I agree, Manny. Jeremiah, I wasn't sure, didn't think for a minute. Manny, both of them come in Paris. Manny, I don't want come in Paris. I apologize. I should have put my glasses on.
Oh my god.
Yasno says, okay, that's your guys' thing. Thomas says, to me, curvy means an hourglass shape.
Thank you.
That could mean a lot of things to different people.
I mean, I think that he means the normal hourglass shape, which is the perfect ratio of 90, 60, 90. I mean, that's the shoulders, 90 centimeters, 60, that's the circumference, and 60 is the waist, and 90 is the hips. So that's a real hourglass figure, also the perfect ratios.
So you have heard the Sir Mix-a-Lot song, because he gives specific measurements in that song, which is hilarious.
Oh, well, no, I just know the perfect ratio, but I did hear the song. I don't remember, like, all the lyrics.
Hail Walt69, welcome to the chat.
Hey, Walt.
It actually goes back to Bill Clinton. I would agree with you with the affirmative action push, Rodney King, but at this point in time, Bill Clinton Democrats make sense to me. I could have a conversation with them. They also did not want immigrants everywhere. But Barack Obama really opened the door for all kinds of crazy. But yeah, it's an accurate statement, in my opinion. Random ethereal voice.
I'm dying.
And welcome to the chat.
Ooh. Yes. Oh, dead. Yes, indeed, welcome to the chat. Walt, nice to see you as usual. Oh boy. My hands are freezing.
Is Walt a
basically.
regular? I've never seen him before.
Oh no, I did. Yeah, he was here before.
I apologize then, Walt. I don't recall.
Just not that recent, as I remember.
All right, David says someone can have great breasts, a nice butt, but if they're a horrible person, it doesn't matter.
Yes, of course.
It doesn't matter for a night, I guess. But anyway, I can move on past things. Sand Rising says boobs or ass since the beginning of humankind. When we were on all fours, what was in our faces? Asses. But then as we evolved, walking straight and our fur dropped, the boobs were in our faces. Interesting take. What the shit just happened? I got an evolution talk about fucking asses to fucking boob men. Stark of Iron says, Exalted Flamer, what a douche. Sand Rising says, ass was first. Finch King says, Obama was the real start of today's current climate. His campaign was change, which is dictator-inspired posters. He definitely changed things. Yeah, I'll keep most of my commentary quiet about that one since I have extremely strong feelings about that piece of shit.
Yeah, let's not make it that political. Better to talk something light like boobs and asses. It's just better than Obama.
Sand Rising with the comment of the evening, because somehow he made the evolution chart from chimpanzee to man walking up into staring at butts into now staring at boobs.
Well, that is false sand. Check the newer science on that. I'm not gonna comment on that because we're gonna be here all evening or morning, but just yeah, never mind.
Oh. Sand Rising was quoting Prison School. I'm not familiar with whatever that is, but it sounds based. Jeremiah Norris says, I'm with you, Tsunami. Yeah, right on, bro. And let's see. And he says, humans used to float on water to escape predators, so Booba's first. Gotcha.
I'm a bit more concerned with the freaking Chaos Marine in my face, but it's all good. Boobs, asses, Chaos Marines.
No, I had a quasi-racist joke about islands to our south and people coming here, but anyway.
Ah, Geronimo Tarzan. Come on, I need other ammo, other gun. Okay, okay, yeah, explode! Die and explode! Yes! Or just die, but still die though.
It's weird, isn't it, how the Warhammer, like the Boltgun streams, are the, like, spicy topic streams?
Yeah, I don't know why that is happening, but alright. I mean, as long
It
as
just
people have
occurred to me,
fun.
I was like, every time we're on Boltgun, we're talking about, like, pizza wars, like, racism, feminism, all this crazy shit, and I'm like, wow, this is just a weird video game stream.
Let's get to favorite type of pizza. Now, again, not everybody share their favorite type of pizza in the chat. Is there somebody that doesn't like chocolate, by the way? Because I did know one person, and I'm like, how can you not like chocolate? I just don't understand.
David Chapman's on his way out. See you, David.
Oh, David, see ya. See ya. I hope you have a great Tuesday. So yeah, I just don't get how can you not like chocolate?
Chocolate's not my favorite. I like chocolate, it's just not my favorite.
Ah, well, okay, but at least you don't hate it.
No, it's so... My body's so annoying sometimes. So, like, dark chocolate is, of course, supposed to be the best type of chocolate. So, of course, I don't like it as much.
Well, it's a bit healthier than milk chocolate for sure.
Yeah, I'm just, like... It's one of those more, like, annoying things about me where I'm like, oh, I can have this healthier chocolate, and I'm like, this tastes like poop.
Well, there's many kinds of dark chocolate actually. Some are really delicious. I mean, I like both types of chocolate. I prefer milk chocolate, but I eat both.
Let's see, I'm going up to the chat.
Oh, chickens.
Noted Finch King, I apologize. I didn't see that before. Sure, man, anytime you want to BS about politics, I'm not putting that shit in text, though. Hey, FBI, are you listening? Don't come looking for me. But anyway, Thomas says, boobs are way better than asses. Asses are just easier to look at. I think that you and I do the horizontal mambo differently, Thomas, because asses are definitely a part of that.
That's so funny. Okay. Xenos, kill him.
Let's see where am I at.
Urchi.
Stark of Iron blames Slanesh, of course, for the topics, and he says, mushroom sausage pepperoni. The turtle special, as he calls it.
Oh my god. Yes,
And says everything
pepperoni.
without pineapple. Manny says jalapeno, habanero, and green chili peppers. Oh, that sounds like I don't want to be hanging out with you like 6 hours later. Thomas back with the ketchup, pizza with pepperoni.
Good.
Stark supreme deep dish is divine. Thomas loves chocolate. And olives, where'd that go? God, I hate when the chat does that.
Let's kill this. Let's see what happens. I have 50
Sure, I'm just
health.
talking while you murder, I'll like speak in your ear. Olives, cause Sand can't eat them. Let's see. New favorite has been pineapple and mustard since the Finch King. I think some people are just being crazy in chat to start wars.
Oh,
Stark
yes.
of Iron, I actually love dark chocolate. I hoard the dark chocolate Hershey's in the Halloween bowl. Bro, you can have them all. If it's Reese's, you and I will fight over it, but you can have the rest of that shit.
GG.
Finch, what's that?
GG, I finished
GG's.
the level.
Hey, Empress, killer.
Yep. I just had to shoot the stupid thing. And not torture myself.
Let's see, okay. Chocolate has been giving me serious acid reflux. It can happen with me also if I have too much of it and when I have it. Sand says put black pepper in hot chocolate. Wow. I don't even know about that. Anyway, Thomas says that's just because of America. We can relax, folks. Roadkill went to sleep. Yeah, I haven't seen Roadkill. I was wondering about that. Manny says dark chocolate with 70 or 80% cocoa, no salt or sugar or butter. Yeah, let's see. Yasto, take the car. Thomas.
Gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Yasto's already on it.
You.
Lots of GGs, and I like dark chocolate silk almond milk. Oh, I had a whole thing with the almond milk. Ugh.
Yeah, I
Not
usually
my
try
thing.
to stay away from plant-based milks because they mess up my stomach. I just drink regular milk because our milk at least is still more real than not, and we also have protein milk, which is amazing. Still normal cow's milk with a bit more protein in it. It's just so delicious. I can't even explain. I just love it so much. I have no issues with lactose, so yeah, no plant. I had this period where I tried a lot of stupid things and they just ruined my stomach. Had to fix it later. So yeah, I mean I like almonds, but I better eat them as they are. And the best way to eat almonds is if you first put them in water and then eat them raw and don't bake them. That's the healthier way. So yeah, gotta focus.
Wow. That's crazy.
Which is gross. Gross. Ow.
Raw nuts of any variety is like, no.
Yeah, I mean that's how you're supposed to eat nuts, not baked. You shouldn't be baked.
And no. Like, no.
Well, you Americans
Just-
kind of lost the ability to eat some of the natural things like they're supposed to be eaten, so you have to process everything. But that's the best way to eat it when it's raw. Literally.
No, it's not
Otherwise,
I don't even mean that, like the processing of it. I mean taste.
no, it's great taste. I mean, we love it. But that's what I mean. You know, when you process everything, you're used to one type of taste, and then you can't eat it raw or whatever. You're just like, ew.
Oh no, I went through a phase where I was trying to eat because I was trying to find a better snack food, and eating like raw, any type of nuts or legumes or whatever the fuck. Like I was like, I can't do this. This is horrible. I'd rather just I put a dip in like chewing tobacco in, and I was like, I'll just have this instead. Horrible.
Yeah, again, you're not used to it. But for me, it's very delicious. I can eat everything. I mean, all
Oh,
of the
no,
nuts
yeah.
raw.
I'm not trying to say what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying like this is clearly like a cultural difference where I'm like, I'm giving my opinion. I'm sure there's plenty of people. Max K will probably come in and be like, I love raw nuts or something crazy like that because he is very dialed in with his diet.
No, my point is that it's a real thing that you guys lose your abilities to eat natural things because of how the food is for the last 100 years. That's a real thing. That's why if parents feed their children with a lot of fast food, McDonald's, whatever, they don't want to eat cook food like normal home meals. They don't want to eat it. They think it's not delicious. They think that it doesn't taste like anything. That's a real thing.
That has to do with the fat, honestly.
With what?
The saturated fat. That's the real difference there.
No,
let me
not
address
not
chat
that.
real quick.
No. It's not only that. I'm telling you, like, what is the diet research for all those things? It is because in the fast food and all the foods that are processed, they put some things that are like preservatives and that create the different tastes that keeps you addicted to only that type of food and taste. You know, they put things that make it a lot tastier that are extremely cancerous for the body, but that is conditioning of your brain, like training your brain to like only this type of food. That's the food industry science that they do all the time. That's why they put sugar in a lot of things, because combination sugar with salt sometimes in a particular way makes you addicted to eating those types of foods in general. So, and that's why then home cooked meal and natural stuff tastes like nothing to people. So, yeah.
Thomas asks if MREs are good. American MREs are good. UK ones are absolute garbage. Let's see. I don't know. I've had a few nations. So if you get your hands on the American version, they're very good. Lots of actual, for what it is, tasty meals. And of course the caloric, like you get so many calories from it, you can survive off of one per day very easily and be working at a high capacity. Let's see. Peanuts can be peanuts whole and raw, says Jeremiah. That's something. Macadamia or Brazilian nuts. I'm a cashew man, honestly. I like macadamias over Brazil nuts though, but both are actually good. So many nuts varieties in Asia, sure. Droid Sensei says, I can eat chocolate, maybe bar, but not a fan of chocolate drink, chocolate ice cream, and I loathe chocolate cake. Wow. Wow.
Yeah, who doesn't like chocolate cake?
Have a glass of milk with it. Anyway,
Oh my god.
okay, yeah, we're talking about directly the raw nuts and process at home. Has anyone heard of a certain hidden item of the McDonald's menu? What, the McRib? That's a once a year type thing. Or are you talking about the Russian dressing for Big Macs? Regardless of what I was trying to get at before, what I was talking about, as a child, of course, going to McDonald's, and yes, you are absolutely correct that they put in shit tons of extra additives, but because it is so heavily laden with fat and sodium, the taste comes across completely differently. So when you actually eat something healthy, you're like, why isn't this as flavorful as the other thing? The additives are obviously kicking in, and you recognize like this high fucking saturated fat and sodium content. And mom was like, no, and I was like, this. And then I got belted for it because I said this sucks, and that's how I learned about don't insult someone's cooking.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah, of course, that fat is something that contributes, but the point is that all of it is chemistry that they put inside, and that is the case with some of the dog food as well. So they want to do the same thing with animals, make it so delicious like fast food, so they get addicted to it, and they ruin their stomach microbiome, and then they can't eat natural food, and then people say, but natural food now is bad because my dog's throwing up when it or gets diarrhea when they eat it. The food industry is just insidious. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
I agree 100%. To be honest, if you detox off of it, at least I don't know any specific fucking like you've changed your body chemistry so much, but if you fast properly, wean off of it, and then switch over to all naturals, it takes about 2 weeks, and then you don't have all the gastrointestinal fucking difficulties.
Absolutely, yeah, but people don't know that they can do that. They think that they're messed up and nothing can be done, which is not true. People just don't know about these things. That fasting can fix a lot of issues, a lot.
I think that it has less to do with they can't do it and they won't do it. It's a really like a gluttonous problem, and I'm not speaking from a position of authority either. I'm certainly gluttonous in certain areas. Hey, hail Marty.
Hail Marty. Marty, hold on. Thank you, Marty. Thank you so much for the one membership. Thank you. So yeah, Marty as well. I mean, if you need any help with Keanu, if I can help with fixing his dad, if he has any issues with his dad or getting him on a better dad, I'm a specialist with that too. So I always want to help puppies. Yeah, there's two Pomeranians lately that I managed to get to the protein diet. I mean, to teach their owners how to, not protein diet, to the raw diet, teach their owners how to feed them, and they're in amazing health. The effects are so quick that you can see their their fur is just getting amazingly fluffy and shiny just in the span of 2 weeks, and all of their gastrointestinal issues are gone like so fast. But yeah, kibble is absolutely horrible for doggies. It doesn't matter how high class it is. This is just a marketing scheme once again. I mean, there's worse and better kibble, but they're all short on your dog's life. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Okay. I'm trying to survive here. As usual. I'm playing it not safe and just see what I can get away with, and then I'm gonna play it serious and actually pass this. That's what I like to do,
Gunfight.
just try stuff
Cover.
first.
Real world lesson. Look for cover.
Yeah, I know,
Let's see.
but I love to test stuff first and then look for cover.
Troy Sensei, I love raw nuts and we eat so much natural things a lot. I don't think I've ever got food poisoning ever. Processed milk makes me lactose intolerant for some reason.
Because
As an
yeah,
odd anecdotal story, I will do my best to eat remotely healthy. But if I'm ever on the road, I have a tendency for looking for convenience food. And if I've been healthy for some amount of time and I have fast food, my whole system is in the absolute fucking peril once I have fast food one time.
exactly.
It's just it's a natural thing. All right, let's see. Sand Rising says, Tsunami, most people don't have the patience to put their phone away as they cross the street, let alone do a 2-week progress. Discipline and self-discipline is an increasingly difficult thing in the world for some.
Yeah,
Let's
it is.
see. Marty. Anyone else has joined?
I mean, that's why I'm so passionate about how I explain all of these things, because I freaking want to save people's health and extend their life. Just it's so simple. It's just not easy to do when you're already crippled by all the systems in place with the feeding, with the conditioning of eating, and how people actually think that they're very restrictive if they have discipline. They think it's just restrictive. They think that they take something away from that they're gonna take something away from their lives if they try to have discipline, which is like the worst possible way to think. But that's how we're conditioned to think, that we are keeping ourselves from something if we try to get better and if we try to lose weight. Poor us, poor us. But nobody is thinking that life is so short, and if you don't get your health checked, you're at the risk of a heart attack at 40, and sometimes even earlier than that. And your life can be much shorter and less quality. So, and then people say, I mean, the argument to that is, but you're not gonna live forever, so you better just live however you want. I'm like, well, first you're gonna have a horrible quality of life. You're gonna live very short. You're gonna suffer to the very last second of your life. It's gonna be absolutely miserable. You're never gonna know some things that you can do with your body physically. You're never gonna have experiences like other people can have when they're healthy. And there's so many actually old people that I see here which take care of their health, and up to the age of 90 or more, they're still going every weekend to climb the mountain here. And they make like 10,000 steps, a lot more actually, sometimes even 30,000 steps every freaking weekend, and nobody can tell how old they are. Literally. So, I mean, that's how my grandma was. Unfortunately, she got a stroke at the end because she didn't take the pills that she was supposed to take, but she was otherwise healthy, but something got not the heart, but the brain, and she couldn't recover from that, and she died 2 years ago. But other than that, she was 90. She was in a great physical shape. She didn't need a cane to walk, anything of the sort. She actually walked pretty fast, pretty upbeat. She was amazing. It's just the stupid aspirin that she didn't take for some reason that we found out later that basically caused this to happen. She could make it to 100 because she wasn't frail or anything like that. So it was very horrible and unfortunate tragedy for us. But Yeah, and everybody asked her how old she is, and she never said how old she is. But people that were 65 or 70 were like, "You will see when you get to our age how you're gonna feel, meh, blah, 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 blah." And my grandma just laughing inside because she was freaking 80 something by that point. So younger people than her with 10, 15, or even more years were like, "You will see when you get to our age." And I'm like, wow, that's pathetic. So funny. I mean, because they didn't take care of their body. So now they're older than they should be. They look horrible and they can't move like my grandma can. So it just goes to show that if you take care of your body when you're young, you can make the whole world of a difference. And she didn't even took care of herself like I do now. With everything that I know, oh boy, that's so more. I mean, that's so professional and advanced in comparison to what she did. And still, what she did was just mostly move and eat normal cooked stuff. I mean, nothing else. She didn't smoke, she didn't drink, she hated that anyway, so that was never something that attracted her. So, no crap like that, at least. But, she also danced a lot. But that's it, and going to the mountain every weekend for the, I think, the last 30 years of her life. So, the mountain is what kept her in such a good shape, even if she didn't train anything or whatever. And that's not, again, that's not even optimal. And it still, brought her to 90 and could have bring her to even later age. So, yeah, I'm advocating to, just disciplined, be honest with yourself. Don't sugarcoat anything. Don't say, oh, well, when I was young, I looked thinner. No, no, no. You can't be thinner on any age. Doesn't matter. Like my mom also lost weight when she was around 50. She lost a ton of weight. She got close to my, my size, almost the same, but she didn't have muscle. And yeah, it's absolutely possible. It's not the age. I mean, age is a factor to a point, but not when you're disciplined. You can actually turn around whatever damage you did for the most part and still lose weight. I mean, nothing is an excuse. And again, my mom still looks better than everybody that are her age. Like, it's amazing. And she smokes, which is horrible. So again, not even optimal, but she can still like beat most people at her age, and she's super athletic. She can walk super fast like me, no problem. So yeah, guys, I'm just telling you this so you can be more more inspired and start as early as you possibly can and never have an excuse, because you can't have an excuse for your own health. This is all that you have, your health.
Do you have an excuse for jumping off that platform?
I'm totally distracted by the topic. I'm gonna try to focus.
You've been going on for like 5 minutes. I'm like, where?
I know, but
I've been watching the gameplay.
I needed to do that because people are not at my OnlyFans. They will never hear all the teachings that I do there. So at least that, some motivation, some mental mindset. I mean, the point is always to have a mindset that is gonna be so much more than the average human being, to the point where you're just gonna not care how everybody else are looking like. I mean, because some people think that if they look like their siblings, the people that are their age, that's normal. So they try to also convince themselves that that's normal, but it's not. There's many people that are a lot younger than me that look like a complete blob, and much older than me. You'll never guess that these people are younger in any kind of a way, not skin quality, not anything. So you just have to know that a lot of things are possible, and be your own person. Don't think what other people look like. You just try to look the best you can, and looks are connected to health, so it's not just vanity.
I'm about to get you worked up.
Huh?
I'm about to get you worked up.
Oh my gosh, is it something in the chat?
No, it's a comment from chat. Thomas says, I don't like OnlyFans on principle. Ready, set, go.
Well, of course, I agree. I don't like OnlyFans either. I wish I can get out of there, but I can't find another site that people already have accounts in. and that people and that the site that allows me to upload videos for free, that have a limited capacity like YouTube does. So that's the problem. That's the only reason that I'm there, because people have accounts there and they don't need actually to make accounts to support me for the most part. So that's the only reason. Finch gave me another site, that's Russian site, that I need to check. I mean, I checked it. I'm not sure if it's completely good or whatever, that I can trust the site
I'm not
yet.
sure what you're doing on YouTube or on OnlyFans that you can't do on YouTube.
Because I have to
That's always
put
confused me.
because I have to put a paywall for the videos, that's why.
Why?
Because it's exclusive content. And the other content that I post there as well, I can't post anywhere else. I can't post a physique update for free, especially not on Instagram or anything like that. I don't want everybody to watch the physique updates, to see them. I don't want to be freely accessible thing that everybody can see. Because it's a bit of a personal thing and a personal kind of a expression for me, although I'm not fully naked. I don't want anybody to see it. If you want to see it, you can pay $5 and get
No,
the
I just
300
didn't know
videos.
why you were like doing that. Because I've seen other content, what I would consider similar to what you've described, and I didn't understand like why is OnlyFans the way to go. So thank you for explaining it.
Yeah, I have to present some kind of a content there that is not corn, and that's the only quality thing that I can do. And that information in general does cost a ton of money. I'm just giving it out for $5. It costs a ton of money. This is what the freaking Hollywood people will never get, actually, because they're getting the worst information, only getting into shape for roles, always being dependable on their trainers and all those things. And I'm making people completely independent from me
Hey, Lenny.
for that amount. I can teach anyone to be independent and take care of their health for their whole lives, and they will pay nothing for
Lenny.
that, almost. So I think it's absolutely fair. Just that OnlyFans has bad reputation because of people making corn on it, because the site didn't have, I guess, any censorship, and that they exploited that and became this. But at the beginning, it was not supposed to be that. It was supposed to be just like Patreon or something. But you can upload videos, and they had this capability where Patreon doesn't. And if I try to show a video on Patreon, I have to first upload to YouTube. I give the link to people, but if you have also the link, I mean, if you get into my Patreon, you can share this to anybody, and basically I'm losing this way.
Hey, Lenny.
I also share a lot of personal stories with my sex education. Again, I don't want anybody to hear that, only who is genuinely interested in learning something in general and from experience, and why something is something. All those things that I consider personal, I want to be able to share freely somewhere. And OnlyFans is made in such a way that you just have more privacy there. You can talk freely about those topics. I try to post even my trailers for OnlyFans, that I used to do these, in which I mention some sex things, but then I get censored. Even the trailers get censored. They get flagged for age and whatever, where the whole channel is marked not for children in the first place. So they warn me, they send me a warning. Hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm talking about a normal situation, and I just mentioned the word sex, and that's it. I'm just talking about the situation. I'm not naked, but they say public nudity. They flag it for public nudity. I'm like, what nudity? I'm dressed fully and just talk like this,
Hey, Lenny.
like now. So, hey, Lenny. So, this is the problems I get if I try to upload such content on YouTube
tried,
and then
bro.
share whatever link and whatever. There's so many problems. So that's why I needed OnlyFans, because I can just talk. They also give me other problems, but it's not like what I just mentioned, at least.
So what's your favorite pizza?
Which, my pizza? My favorite pizza or somebody else's pizza?
No, I was alluding to the fact that you got very serious about what you were talking about, which is awesome and good for you, but I was just making a joke on it.
I see. It's pepperoni, but I also love Selska pizza, which you don't really have in America. It's just a Bulgarian pizza, basically.
You guys have meat lovers pizza?
Is that a pizza with a lot of meat on it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think
It
we
is
have an
protein
equivalent.
galore. It is also fat galore, but it is protein galore.
I think we have an equivalent of that, but I'm not exactly sure because all the pizzerias have their respective menus and types of pizzas and ways of making the pizza. So I can't tell you exactly. I died! What?
Lenny did show up to chat.
I died? Hold on.
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm totally messing with you. Yes, you died.
I know.
Jeremiah, I think that she's kind of explored all her options with YouTube, and for what she wants personally, based on what she was talking about, it doesn't work. She wants to get intimate in a way, and the intimacy is not for regulars. It's for people that have already subscribed and are like, I want to make a change, because she is exposing a private end of her life.
Exactly.
And as a result of, she wants serious people, not trolls.
Exactly. Yes. That is why it's behind a paywall. I mean, several reasons, but that's why. And really, this is one of the cheapest OnlyFans ever. Considering that you're not getting a degeneracy there. Oh my god, I'm so screwed right now with the current save. I'm super screwed.
What's the next hot topic you guys want to go over?
Spaghetti. What's your favorite type of spaghetti, guys?
Seafood al diablo.
I didn't hear you, Tsunami. What was that?
Sea sand, and I said seafood al diablo.
Seafood or Diablo?
Al diablo.
Diablo. What is that? I'm not sure.
It's an interesting plate of, I don't know, I don't speak spaghetti, but some sort of pasta. The red sauce is very thin. It had all kinds of crazy seafood inside of it, and it's fantastic with a bottle of red wine and friends.
I'm just watching the puppies. Okay. Well, my favorite type of pasta is bolognese with a lot of
Bolognese
cheese.
for Logan as well.
Oh. Oh, yes. Well, we have the same tastes.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You guys are bros for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cool that you guys are like friends like that.
We just have the same taste for everything, pretty much. I don't remember how we differ. I have no idea. Okay. Oops.
Diablo is a demon. Is the Italian version. That's why it's not El Diablo, it's Al Diablo. I'm from Washington, D.C. originally, and there was this fantastic little Italian joint that I used to go to, and that was my favorite meal. I don't have seafood all that often, so it was kind of a treat when I visited my friend out, from the army and whatnot.
Ooh.
And we would go there and get a bottle of normally Pinot Noir or a nice Merlot. I would have my gigantic plate of food, and we would, I don't know, talk about fucking bullshit until fucking the wee hours in the morning, like a good drunk should be.
I just found a secret in health and I saved. That's what I wanted to say.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm happy. And also puppies are playing here. Just
What are you training, Logan? Logan is training at the moment, so I'm feeling fresh, says him. Muscle group or type of training, what are you up to? And Finch King says, Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs in a can makes for a good snack sometimes. Yeah, I agree. Which muscles, Logan, you bastard? Of course.
he trains.
Is it a full body workout? What are you doing?
Full body. Trains full body. That's how I taught him to train always full body.
Oh, do you take every other day off?
Mm, I personally do, just because my schedule. But the way that I train now, it allows me to train every day if I could, because it's a lot of volume basically, but it's not very hard
Oh,
workout.
one.
It's high volume workout.
I understand. So one, well, like one muscle, one exercise per day.
Yeah, or two, or two.
Yeah. Okay. So you keep reviving yourself. Thomas does not like wine. Thomas, I don't. Wine is not my go-to, unless it's a wedding or something along those lines. However, if I'm having a more intimate evening, intimate does not mean sexual. It just means like it's something smaller and whatnot. There's a good meal involved. I could definitely throw down with some reds. White wine and blushes for me are always associated with something where I'm going to wake up with a hangover the next day. A wedding, some shit like that.
How? Yeah, I actually really like wine, but I don't drink it because alcohol doesn't mix with fitness lifestyle, and I don't like the way that alcohol makes me feel. I just don't feel okay. So I drink wine at
Real
occasions.
disgusting.
Like 100 milliliters is my maximum, which is this much. That's my maximum per
Hail
year.
Helzo.
What a drunk I am. This is my whole alcohol for a year.
That's my mom. Hail Helzo.
Really?
Yeah, my mom does the same thing. I've seen her go over it, and she's been like, she'll get tanked after like a full glass of wine, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, that's how I am, yeah. And hell so.
Yeah. Her, neither her nor my father drink. They'll have like a drink a year.
Yeah, exactly. That's me.
I'm a whiskey man. Also, rum. I'll turn into Captain Morgan. Never good. But whiskey is my thing. Let's see. Marty says, back when I was oh shit, fucking chat. Sorry, I gotta get up to read the chat. Sorry, guys.
Okay, okay.
Marty was talking fitness.
Okay, what about? Ah!
I have to get up to go to my computer for that.
Okay.
Marty says, back when I was active, I would do back day, chest day, leg day, shoulder, core, cardio day, arm day, cardio day, rest day. So bro splits. Are you familiar with this term, Empress?
Yes, I am, of course, but can you read that again? I need to compute.
So a 7-day split for him. He's discussing what I would commonly refer to as bro splits. So back when I was active, this is from Marty. Back when I was active, I would do back day, chest day. Chest day, leg day, then shoulder, core, cardio day, arm day, cardio day, and a rest day.
Yeah, well, usually bro splits are done for, are created. So if you take steroids, that's gonna be okay. But if you're natural, bro splits are not as effective as full body. So just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I always do full body, because there shouldn't be that much of a gap between each muscle groups. You should train everything as often as humanly possible without overtraining, which is where is the volume, that's where the volume comes in, shorter workouts, but hitting all the muscle groups. So you're not sore or feeling as though you can train the next day. You should feel as you can train the next day, for sure. So don't kill yourself, but train more often.
Bro splits are pretty effective for some people, at least for a short duration.
Well, I'm just telling you what is, in general, the mechanics of growing muscle for the body. The more you do it in a reasonable manner, the more hypertrophy you can get. But again, really, the bro splits are really for guys that take some performance enhancements, because the muscle growth in terms of hours is much longer than when you train naturally. So you have to hit your muscles every 2 days to the very least to get any results. If you hit them more than that, like for more than 48 hours, you're not gonna get as many gains. And when you take steroids, that 48 hours is more. It's more. It's like double more. So you can skip training for at least a day or two more, but you can't really afford to do that when you're natural. You gotta be more consistent more often.
I would disagree with that, but okay. Thomas asks, what are bro splits? Thomas, bro splits are in a whatever your training schedule is. For that training day, you choose one specific muscle group, possibly up to two, which have to do with one another or the exact opposite of. For instance, chest and triceps would be working in conjunction with each other. Chest and biceps would be antagonistic. But bro splits are generally like you are working on one muscle group. For instance, an arm day can be a thing, which means 3 different groups of muscles. And you're you're beating the crap out of them so badly in one day that you need upwards of 72 plus hours to recover from that training session.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that you're gonna get results from a lot of types of training. Is not that is what is more optimal. So you're gonna get results from whatever, but really, especially when you're a beginner, you're gonna get results from anything. But the point is what is more optimal, and that usually is not beating yourself one muscle to the ground, but instead training everything at the same time for a shorter period of time, but train it every day or every other day, or every other day, let's say, if you can't do it every day.
An outlier example from Marty Tiberius. I was 135 pounds and could outlift most people and got to the 1K club. Do you know what the 1K club is, Empress?
The 1K club, that's 100 pounds or whatever. I'm not sure right now. Can't think.
Okay, I just want to make sure I explain this. There is a school of thought or a challenge, I guess you could say, in the United States. It's probably worldwide. Honestly, it is worldwide. I was in the
1,000 pounds
coalition
club.
gym whenever I did it. Yeah, the 1,000-pound club, and it's all based around 3 lifts: bench press, deadlift, and squat.
So combined weight is 1,000 pounds that you lifted?
Between the 3 lifts, yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is okay.
Yeah, no, I think it, for someone that's 135 pounds, that's very impressive.
Yeah, but by this point I adopted the mentality of create the best looking and most optimal physique, and don't try to injure yourself with by lifting more or ego lifting, or getting into that mentality that you have to lift more or whatever, as long as you know, well, you're functional, you look great, you have muscle visibly, you have functioning muscle, you're strong and visual muscle and everything, the best of all the worlds. And don't try to ego lift or getting to higher weights on purpose, because most of the time that does lead to a lot of injuries. Of course you can do it, I'm not saying don't do it, I'm saying the mentality of I can lift more than you, bro, is usually unhealthy in many ways, and it's not necessary for optimal physical condition.
Anecdote time again. I was in the military. For someone that's 135 pounds, that's a man. He is being judged in every fucking way, shape, or form. So we would create these competitions, which come from civilians. But the whole reason why there's the 1,000-pound challenge is, hey, little bro, can you pick my big ass up and run me off the battlefield? So strength standards became extremely important in those circles, and that's why I was saying, like, what he did is extremely impressive, for me at least. My
Yeah, of
perspective.
course, if you need it for the freaking army, go get it, be Captain America, of course.
Marty's. I'm sorry. Guys, I missed some chat. Let me catch up. I don't want to skip.
What the hell, man? That Norgo thing. Oh, I got so tired. It really gets so tired, guys. Hold on.
Oh boy, these guys are talking nonsense. Okay, cool. Steam trains are the best. Thank you, Thomas. Stark of Iron, I think you are already building an amazing and unique legacy, brother. Awesome. Manny says upper body, lats, and traps. Manny, if that's your focus, what's gonna happen when people look up front, bro? That's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, chest, core, biceps, triceps. Awesome. Oh, okay, you added it on. Thank you. Stark of Iron says, I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Brother, can you spare a dime?
Yes.
Song lyrics. Fantastic. Manny says, legs and tendons, cable stretches. Interesting. Thomas says, so self-torture, basically. I think there is an element to masochism, especially with hypertrophic training. Thomas, that's literally what you're doing. You are actively destroying your muscles on purpose so that my microfiber will grow, and they grow bigger. Therefore, they can take more blood, aka more strength, etc., so on and so forth, and you change your shape altogether. Stark of Iron says, I was born in the wrong decade. Yeah, bro, me too.
Yeah, of
Thomas,
course.
Mumby, we have I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'll shut up.
Yeah, I just meant to say that, of course, to create hypertrophy, you have to tear down your muscle. I mean, to create micro tears. So then don't get it twisted that it's something so major. It's just micro tears in the muscle fiber, and that's what makes them grow bigger and stronger. But that is the cool thing, that you're getting stronger. You're not damaging yourself in this unhealthy way, or how it sounds, but it's the opposite. You're creating stronger you, and not only that, but you're actually making your bones thicker, because the tendons is pulling on the bone, and that makes the bones literally thicker. So when you get old, you're never gonna get a lot of those frail types of diseases where people break bones because they're old or whatever. That actually can be completely prevented with weight training, but it has to be weight training, resistance training in general. You can do that with, I guess, with bands as well, but the point is to have a lot of resistance, so the muscle pull the tendon of from the bone enough so the bone gets stronger. So yeah, it's very important for the bones. This protein
Right, but
consumption
his statement
also.
is still accurate.
But what?
His statement is still accurate.
What is still active?
The statement he made was, so it's self-torture, basically,
Yeah,
and he's kind of correct.
but I don't see how it's torturous. I mean, you feel better after it, like way
He's
better.
trying to be an edgelord and make an edgy statement, but he's not wrong in what he's saying. In my opinion, at least. It's the truth. You are literally breaking yourself down, resting, eating properly, and letting yourself build up to be better. So,
Well,
in a way, what he's saying is kind of true.
well, your mindset is what it's telling you what it is. Is it self-torture or is it amazing? So if you think that it's self-torture, eating chocolate could be self-torture by this logic, everything can be self-torture. So if you see it that way, then it's torturous.
I think he is onto something. Although I think he was just trying to be funny.
Yeah, well,
Thomas says, I know what the Mile High Club is. Don't we all, Thomas? I'm still not a part of the gang, despite 65 jumps out of an aircraft and 4 free falls. But anyway, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. Helzo says, as long as we're all part of the past the 27 club, we are all good.
what the heck is the 27 club?
See. I'll wait to see how he answers. Let's see, where was it? Oh, Marty, there it is. Time under tension, or TUT, yes. And time under tension has more specifics around hypertrophy than it does around strength training. Manny says micro tears hurt like hell, soreness all over. For me, Manny, that's not exactly accurate. Don't forget that lactic acid is causing a lot of that soreness, not necessarily the tears themselves. For me, caffeine plus protein shake would help lots the next day. I used to take one day off when I was sore, but once I started taking caffeine protein. Oh, it stopped the soreness. Got it.
Yeah, protein is
cool.
everything.
I think that yeah, anyway, BCAAs might help in that off time, etc.
BCAAs is the same as protein, so that's kind of a fitness scam, literally. It's the
Work in
same.
conjunction with each other, they're not exactly the same thing.
Well, it's extracted protein amino acids that you can have in a milk protein that has all the amino acid, essential amino acids. So it was long determined that this is a complete scam. So, I mean, you can, if you just take protein and that, you may be gonna feel a little bit better because you're taking protein in another way. But other than that, it's protein, literally.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of scams in
Marty
the fitness
said-
industry that I know. Whoever is in the fitness industry like I am, will tell you this supplement is this does this is useful, this is not. I mean, I literally have videos on that, so you can try whatever you want, but I'm just saying everything is made for money, and that's the real truth here. And you know, protein powder is the only thing that is real and really works out, because even if it's expensive, it's cheaper to get protein, to add more protein to your diet than just buy chicken breasts. It's just still cheaper even if it's more expensive. It's a very practical way of getting protein. It's also
Okay.
bioavailable, which is very important.
Marty, with myself, also has to say, I had to lie to myself and say leg day was my favorite. Facts, Marty, I fucking loathe leg day. Thomas says the self-torture statement was on the bro split thing. No, Thomas. I think that you're talking about training in general. I think that strength training can feel less torturous the way that you're going about it, but once you get to the heavier weights, you're still torturing yourself in some way, shape, or form. You're destroying yourself in some way, shape, or form, whether that's neurologically or you're actually doing a microfiber tear. That's
Yeah,
my opinion again.
and when you don't sleep
Jeremy
like me, then you can't lift anything. I have to see who to rate, guys. So we gotta, I mean, I gotta go. I just got completely so freaking tired. Mostly by talking, not that much by playing. But by this point, I can't even focus on the game. So I better tackle it the next day, but the day after that, when I feel a bit rested this week. I just felt a bit like somebody beat me down with a hammer. So I need to rest a bit more. That's why there was no streaming last night. My nervous system just can't take it. I just need more sleep. So, guys, I'll read the chat by myself real quick. Okay.
Griffin Mind, by the way. Empress.
What?
Griffin Mind. Yasto's recommendation for you for your other channel.
Yeah, but he already sent me something on, you know.
Right. That's what I'm just saying. Don't forget. So when you go to the gym, whatever it is you're doing in there, maybe have a listen. You might find it interesting.
When I go to my living room, in which I am now, you mean? Okay. I'll do it. Oh yes, Tsunami. Let me. I mean, remind me to send you a picture of my gym equipment if you want to see it.
Sure. Sounds great. No, I just meant like, for me, it doesn't matter if my gym is like 5 feet away from me. If I'm in the mode, I switch it on and my mentality is completely different. And when I do that, it's kind of nice to have something in the background where I'm thinking about something else and then going to my sets, etc. Whatever, I'll shut up. You do you. Yes, I'd love to see your gym.
Okay. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for being here. Just watch the community tab. If there's a stream, you're gonna not see a message that there's not gonna be a stream. So there you go. Other than that, just have a great Tuesday, guys, and love ya. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you, Tsunami, for being here, and see you tomorrow morning, if not this evening. Love you guys. With me, the 40k Empress. Bye bye.
The 40k Empress leads the way as warriors of the imperium sway into realms where dangers play, where hidden minds hold sway. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with faith and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Beneath the grand cathedral spires, plots twist like smoldering fires, but with her blade of pure desire, she claims the stars entire. Through stars and storms we rise, under her watchful eyes, with and fire will prevail, for the imperium must not fail. For the imperium we prevail. Through storms and battle cries, her banners pierce the darkened skies. With bolter hymns the traitor dies, as long